As the title of this video says, I will be comparing Arachnid staff versus Armageddon. The way I compare them is by judging from all aspects, such as stats, passives, who is more optimal in battle, and even the staff model. So I will start from weapon model. I will give the weapon model point to Armageddon staff, because it looks better from all sides, and the hellfire on top makes this staff look even cooler. Next is stats. Arachnid staff stats, plus 26 int, plus for spirit, 1% magic crit chance. Armageddon staff stats, plus 30 for int, plus 8 spirit, 3% magic crit chance. It's clear that Armageddon stats are far superior. Now it's time for passive. This is what I've been waiting for. Maybe the discussion will be quite long. I assume you already know Arachnid's passive, so I won't explain it again. Every time you deal damage with a spell, a burst of hellfire will erupt from your target. This effect has a cooldown of 6 seconds. Sounds mid. I think because there is a 6-second cooldown that limits the eruption. I know the cooldown is there to make the weapon balanced, so the weakness of Armageddon is not like Arachnid, which can be stacked as much as the poison, as long as you are lucky. But before you get angry in the comments, even so, this passive is very unique. This passive is the same as Arachnid. It scales: the higher your spell damage, the more painful the eruption. But this time there is something different. Your eruption damage is divided by 3 to 4 types. I don't know for sure for the last one. This is what I mean. There is magic, there is fire damage, there is physical damage, and the last one maybe there is holy damage. So this weapon can be used in various situations, especially in Hell, and if you are a priest using this staff, your eruption will likely be holy damage, and it is very useful in grinding in Hell. Or if you are a mage, you don't need to bother anymore with your fire damage, which has very little damage. You can replace it with all magic type spells. That's all. The passive of this staff is very amazing. Thank you to the developer for making this staff. I will give the passive point to Armageddon. I also forgot to mention that this staff is also bad if you use multi-hit skills. So if you use a tornado, the damage is 3. The first damage will be counted as an eruption, not total damage, so the eruption damage will be 0 point for damage, as in the example above. And finally, we will compare it in the Basilisk boss. First of all, do you understand the passive? Right? The higher the damage of the spell, the greater the damage of the eruption. So I think to always bring Thunderstrike because it is a high one-hit damage.
Just watch me grow. Put me to the test and watch me go. This is my quest. Selected with my
Even in the Basilisk video earlier, the poison doesn't come out. Maybe it could be faster than 17 seconds. So the conclusion is, if you prefer optimizing your damage, I suggest Armageddon. But if you want your damage to go up and down, or unstable but the damage could be higher, then Armageddon. Please keep using Arachnid staff, I'm not forcing you. So for damage output, sorry I have to say, Arachnid staff is better. However, I also know Eruption is easier to hit than Poison, which has a very small hitbox. That's why I said Eruption's damage is more optimal. But Arachnid staff has higher damage, but its damage can also be less than Armageddon. So is Armageddon worth it to get? The answer is yes. Because you will need this staff if you want to explore hell. In this verses, it is clear from the points that the winner is Armageddon. That's all. Thank you for watching.